Hey everyone, welcome to 4.7 Jab. Everyone knows this thing's a dogfighter, but what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna show you how not to get boomed and zoomed, how not to get hit and run. It's a combination of two maneuvers: the pitching up to avoid the gunfire, and then rolling in front of the enemy using your better maneuverability to trapping him into a slow rolling dogfight. So what it actually does is make them quite greedy enough for them to think they can shoot you down. It does take some practice. At first you'll get shot down a lot, but when you get the hang of it, I'm gonna show you a couple of scenes where you could absolutely dominate them. So here I go. I pitch up and I start rolling in front of him. Alright, pitch up, then we roll in front of him. When you do this, when you're below 400 kilometers per hour, you got them. That's your range. That's your fighting speed. Above 400, 500, you're gonna have a lot of compression. So just dodge them, and there we go. He slowed down. There's nothing he can do. We're gonna show you to clearly at low altitude, high altitude, what to do when the enemy's behind you as well. So in the next scenario, it's gonna be a F-82 and a P-51, and I do the same thing. I go towards them, and then I pitch up and roll in front of them, because when you roll in front of them, they do believe they can get you. So just as he's shooting, I start pitching up and I roll. I don't wait till they go past me, I roll before that. So this is at 6,000. Get a crit on that, and then I noticed there's another 51 coming in. I do the same thing. He thought that I just pitched up and I didn't do anything. I pitched roll, and he thought he dove out of my gun sight, and then I ended up being less than 10 meters away from him. That's it. It's very simple, very basic maneuver, but I'm also going to show you the weaknesses of this fighter as well, and also the my aim range. So in this I had to turn the volume down because I had a teammate talking in the background, but in this video I just wanted to show you guys the maneuvers. So talking of weaknesses, you're gonna see it right now. Above 500 k's an hour, this is what's going to happen. You're gonna have a very hard time almost doing anything. It's very hard to get guns on point at these speeds. So I'll talk about the compression issues later on, but right now there's a P-38 behind me. Dodge the P-47, go back on the P-51, and you're gonna see the same maneuver over again, but this time he's going to be attacking me from behind. So I see the P-38 coming in. All I do is slightly turn towards him, and then I roll again. That's it. It's two combinations of maneuvers. There's no point knowing all the maneuvers but not realizing when to do them. And oh yeah, okay. This is a yak coming in. He got a lot more energy than me. He dove from a higher range energy state, but once again, because I'm rolling in front of him, it made him greedy. Really good pilots actually won't even react to me, but 70 to 80% of the pilots, this is what they'll do. So I roll and I pitch up and roll back into him before he passes me. So that's it. Like say even if he wanted to get away from me, I would have had enough distance to get some shots on it. In the next scenario, I'm going to show you guys the weaknesses of this fighter. Also, while I'm showing you the weaknesses, look at when I shoot. Okay, the reason being, Japs have the second slowest velocity in game. Well, these guns do. The high tier ones don't. So look at the range I'm firing at the enemy, but concentrate on my speed, IAS, kilometers per hour, and look at the speeds I compress at, and look at the speeds I clearly have advantage over the enemy at. Now, if I was in a US plane, P-51, 47s, this is a kill. But look at the speeds, I'm compressing quite hard, very hard. Go negative G's too, so I don't black out. Here I go again. So, above 400 is pretty good. You're very good. Your acceleration's good. Your stability in your fighter is very good. You can react to anything that's in front of you. But above that, that's a bit of a problem. So we go into this turning, tumbling, rolling dogfight, and you're gonna see. I'm just gonna point out when I start compressing right here. Right here. If this fighter knew how to speed fight, not dogfight but speed fight, he would have had an advantage over me. See, I almost overshot there. If he knew how to control his flaps, I'd be in trouble. So look at that, just as I get below 400, 450, I'm good. So I'm gonna show you another clip where the enemy had me 2, maybe 3 times. But once again, he just didn't know how to speed fight, so he did end up losing. Now, watch this. Watch the speed. Speed matters. Fighting at speed, fighting at your optimal speed matters. If this LA7 wanted to fight me or knew how to fight me, he'd be staying at high speed because he's a lot more faster than I am. Now, here we go. He passes me once. Because of my compression, I overshot him. He got guns on me. 1. Again, because of my compression, I'm blacked out. 2. He had guns on me again. But the 3rd time, as I'm dropping in speed as he is as well, I take that advantage. All he had to do was just dive out, but unfortunately he didn't. He just didn't know what to do. So you guys know the weaknesses of this fight. This is one of the maneuvers I do to outmaneuver, outdogfight A7Ms in a P-51, F8Fs, F6Fs. So now you guys have an understanding of how this fighter functions. But all in all, this thing can actually out dogfight Spitfires. So yeah, it's a scary little plane against Brits, but against US or well-flown US team, you will have a lot of trouble. You will have a lot of trouble against a well-flown US team, just because of the fact that you don't have the top speed nor the energy retention. So those are the things that you need to look out for. But other than that, because of the fact that most players don't really know how to fight you, you're gonna get a lot of kills in it. So hope you guys enjoyed it. Catch you guys later next time.